Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ronnie coming back with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Michael Weep. Before we get into this, guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's check it out and see how he does. Roslyn, varsity starter as a sophomore, pretty good. Played 4 games, not a lot of games, but averaged 313 yards, 3 touchdowns. Definitely solid for, 4 games. I don't know, 3-year captain. I don't know. He's only been on varsity for a year, which is weird. Does a nice solid throw. This isn't like a crazy throw. Does go backside shoulder, makes a nice throw right there. Doesn't really lead his receiver with the throw right there. You can easily see, he let him and he threw it a little high right there. But didn't really lead his receiver. If anything, he should have threw it, maybe like a little bit behind him so he could easily twist in a sense to make the play. Just gonna mute it because I'll get copyrighted. It makes a nice throw right there. You see, gets it deep. You take a look. What I don't like is he kind of jumped to make the throw, which shows that he doesn't have that easy arm power. Again, this is a deep throw, but he's able to throw it ahead of him, makes a nice play, able to get in the end zone right there. That is, you know, it's a difficult throw right there. A nice throw, able to get it between and get it into his teammate's hand, able to get it right through, which is a nice job right there. Okay, quick backside shoulder. That's a nice job. What I don't like is you take a look right here. It's a quick pass, but his receiver has to jump to make the play. Try and get it so your receivers don't have to jump because, in a sense, it wastes a lot of time and it doesn't allow for things to end up coming into play and making a big factor because, jumping, it slows down the play in a sense and, just could make things end up being, slows the receiver's timing down and their ability to get into the end zone. Right here, throws it ahead of his receiver, which is a nice play right there. Nice throw. He throws it deep. His receiver's able to catch it on the run, which is good. Throws it shoulder side, able to catch it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if he actually caught it. This is a nice throw. Throws it almost. His teammate dropped it, but able to throw it. His receiver should have caught it on the run and made a good play on it. Okay. Does a nice job able to get outside. Gets a nice job going through. Does do a nice job. What I don't like is this play. Ready? This is something I do not like. He has the ball up in the air. If there is anybody at all close to him, that ball is coming out and it's just not, I don't like when running backs, quarterbacks, anybody does this because you have the ball in such a wide open and very vulnerable state that somebody could easily try and knock it out. It's just something that I don't like is, when you lift it up like that, it's not in a good state of mind. It's not in a good position in which the ball can easily get turned over. He makes some nice throws. You see, but it takes him a while to realize plays. Right here, takes him a while to realize this guy's wide open. They're backing up. He's coming up. I don't know if he's coming up on him, but he has time to make this quick short throw right here. And this play, his teammate ends up dropping it because he didn't make a play a little bit sooner, which could have been a lot better in a sense. Because he kind of overthrew it, not really. Made a nice throw, but could have hit a short, quick pass. It was 3rd down. Guy could have made some moves, and you could have gotten actually more yardage in a sense instead of trying to make the play. He can make nice throws, but it's just he's not seeing what he should be able to see. He's not seeing the field that well when he's throwing. Does a nice job right there, able to get through 2 guys, but he's just not being able to see the field that well, and it might actually hurt him more in a sense because he's not able to make these quick passes and see that a guy's open sometimes instead of just taking and waiting for a play to develop. He does that. He throws these deep balls in front of his receivers on the run, and it seems like they're working out sometimes, but not like all the time. And it's because he waits too long for a play to try and develop in a sense. Where if he makes these like quick throws sometimes, where his receivers are wide open and can get a decent amount of yardage, rather than them like dropping it. You know, does make a nice play gets out of a sack. Goes backside on a play. Okay, let's see what he does here. Does a nice block. It's a nice job. He hits him with a nice block. Hits him in the chest. Does a nice block right there, especially for a quarterback. Right there, that's a nice play. It's going to nobody but him. You know, Something that he needs to improve on is, not looking directly at it, not focusing on one guy. And that's a huge major flaw, is just focusing on one guy. In a sense, like, I get it. I don't know if it was just that play, but there are times where, you see him and he focuses just on one guy. He doesn't try and like, look around and use other like I'm not saying like specifically like he'll look at the first route and only be looking at that first route in a sense. Okay, defensively, let's check him out. Okay. Don't like this. Let's take a look. He's diving and he's 2 yards away from him. Don't like to see this. This is just, and I say this all the time, you're diving too early. Like, I get it, you slid, you're able to get his leg, but you could have easily missed that and you would have looked like a fool. And that's why like I don't like you diving way too early because it just you know, doesn't always help. Definitely like, you see like right here, he comes up, and he's sliding, definitely balance is a huge issue for him defensively. Okay, get back to the quarterback side, you know, makes a nice throw. It's just, you know, it looks like it's supposed to go to him. His receivers are definitely like helping him out in a sense because I just don't know what this play is. Like, actually, never mind. It was a corner. Never mind. He made a nice throw right there. I wasn't really looking at the receiver's route. I thought he was running a vert, and at first I thought he was running a vert. Saw that he threw it, and then he switched to try and like get to it. But no, that was a good read by him. It does make. See, you see right here, he focuses on one guy. He's looking right at him this entire time. I get it. He makes the play, but what I'm saying is, actually, yeah, no, that was the right read. I didn't know because that was very. It was. I didn't see the other cornerback there, so I was like thinking that the other guy was wide open in a sense. You know. Hmm. That's a nice job right there. You see, he looks to one side of the field. He doesn't try and look around to see if anybody's open sometimes. Does a nice job, gets a nice gain. I don't like this. You see what he did. He tries to lift the ball up to get more yardage. Ends up, almost got a turn. It was almost turned over right there, because he's doing too much with the ball in his hand and he's not protecting it. And that easily could have been a turnover right there. No. And that's like, you got to be protective with the ball. And it just doesn't seem like he's like that protective with the ball. Okay. They definitely like to run this play a lot with the slants, and it seems like, he doesn't really notice because this guy's wide open right here, and he hasn't even like lightly released the ball. He has it drawn back. Could hit 18 right here instead of trying to catch him on the run right here and get it for this. He gets it right here. And this guy could turn up field because you see right here everybody's going into this play before he even throws the ball, and there's a bunch of guys already looking at him while this guy's just like wide open. Being able to read the field is definitely something that he struggles with, and you can easily see that. and there might just be like one specific target that he's always looking at, in a sense, and that might be a huge problem, you know? Yeah, well, this is just directly for this guy because you usually see no one else is running anything. You know, it really, yeah, no, you could easily see that his main target's two, you know, because that's the guy he passes to a lot. And you see that, you know, I get it, everybody always has their favorite target, but it really just doesn't seem like he's passing to, like, almost, is this two? Oh, no, that's 18. You know, let me take a look at this, because it looks like, the screen looks like it's wide open right here. You have the middle of the field before he even releases the ball. This guy's blocking right here. You know, I'd say take the short little cut. It's second down right now. You know, you have a wide receiver wide open on the screen right here. You know, no need to go into a play where there's a lot of guys. Nobody ahead of him. Right here, this is probably the play that you should have gone to, because I feel like there was nobody really right here, and this guy was blocked. Closest guy to him was being blocked by his teammate. So I feel like the screen would have been a better play in a sense for him. You know, he's just not really reading the field in a sense, and he's just trying to go for like big plays instead of trying to be seeing what the field is and seeing what the best plan of attack is. Because some of the best quarterbacks know when to throw the deep ball and when to hit a check down, you know? And it really seems like, you know, he's going for like these plays where like, you know, he's making the passes, but they get hit right when they make the play. They're not allowing the receivers to be able to like use their abilities that they have to make a play. You know, this isn't a good play right here. You take a look. He throws his receiver has to slow down to try and catch the ball, and he fumbles it. He bobbles it and makes him slow down because he's not throwing it ahead of his receiver on this play. This is definitely a play that you need to throw it ahead of your receiver, especially when you know they're all running verts. It looked like, and that's a play like you need to throw it ahead of your receiver. You know, right here, you know, he doesn't have the power because there was no reason for him to have to jump the way he did. There was definitely nobody like he could have placed his feet and he threw it back and it just could have ended up, you know, being a short play. You know, his receiver had to make a play on it, you know. It does seem like he does his main targets too. You easily see that. You know, his receiver makes a nice play. Like you know, you take a look, he throws it high right here, you know. What do you know, it's better than throwing it low, definitely, because so he won't get picked off, but still, you know, does a nice job. You know, don't know if this was planned or anything because yeah, it was planned. But that's a nice fake field goal right there. This right here is an awful fake field goal. You know, does a nice job to make a play, but you take a look at, and this isn't, you know, no, he's already, it's a very high snap. You know, doesn't really like fake the field goal at all. You know, definitely catches it. You know, does, you know, let's take a look because he goes after the one receiver, like 12 right here. You see him? His player's right here. Actually, wait, let me take a look. Because this could have been, when does he release the ball? Hasn't released the ball. This guy's still coming back, and he has his back turned. This guy, 12 still would have been the better play in a sense. You know, he had more space. You know, that's something that he's not. There's, you know, it seems like sometimes he's not really being able to read the defense in a sense, which maybe is something he could definitely improve on for his junior season, is just being able to read the defense, because it's a huge thing, is being able to read the defense and understand where everybody is and what's the better read than what's the best play possible. Because if you can get a better read, like, if you throw a ball that's like a 50-50 ball, but you get more yardage, it's not better than 100%. You get a good reception for a decent amount of yardage, because that, like, 3 yardage every down is what you want in high school. 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. If you can just continuously get 3 yards, okay, 4th and 1. No high school coach is gonna say, "Oh no, we can't go for it." If you've just been consecutively just getting 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 or more yards, you know, getting these short little checkdowns does play a huge, huge role, because in in this game, and it seems like he's mainly focusing, like, this is like, right here, you know, I definitely would have said maybe hot route him or something, you know, makes the nice play right here, but make his throw is what costed them. He threw it a little bit too high. His receiver had to jump, cost him a few seconds, and he didn't get as big as a gain as he could have because he threw it a little bit too high. I'm not trying to be mean in a sense. I'm just trying to say, because you don't want to throw it high on these short little plays. And that seems like something that he struggles with, is that, his receivers are having to, like, jump in a sense to make a play, because he's throwing it a little high and it's just not allowing him to make a play. You know, this is definitely the type of play that you need to make. Like, he makes this play right here, like it's 3 yards, you know, and these 3 yards, they add up, because 3 yards is 9. You have one more yard to go, and you've been consecutively getting 3. It's something you want to see. You need to be patient with it. This is a nice job. This is a nice play. Everybody's focused on this side because this is the side with 3 receivers. The back side, you know, this guy's wide. This guy's wide open. He's one-on-one coverage. It seems like he's your best receiver. Makes a nice play right there. This play, I don't know if this was their smartest play, I would say, because you take a look right here, because when he releases it, it really seems like this guy was, like, really close to him. Could easily been picked off in a sense. But it's very hard for me to tell from my position. You know, don't know why he threw this. Like, this guy's tight in coverage. I would have said try and maybe hit. Yeah, no, this is the play you go for. It's 4th down. If it wasn't 4th down, I wouldn't say go do this play. But it's 4th down, and you gotta get that first down. But that was a good play right there. Made the right read, because no one else was getting that first down right there. But does do a nice, his one thing that he has a major flaw in is just being able to read defenses and being to understand what's the better play. Because he's put a lot of, like, plays that his receivers dropping balls when he has guys with these short little routes. I get it, but hit the short routes, make your receiver have your receiver, and give your receiver the ability to make a play, because you got to be able to trust your receiver to be able to make a play. It can't just be you knowing that they can catch the ball. You have to be able to trust that they're able to use their feet, use their athletic abilities to make a play. But guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and check out the podcast. Peace.